Hey YouTube, this is just a little video I did. This is probably about the fourth flight I've done with the new Syma X5SC-1, which is what I'm running, the new revised version. I haven't had the problem with the wind bug as some people have. Some people are having a problem with them where if you fly it upwind, it'll eventually, it loads up and it just hovers upwind. It'll like get slower and slower and then hover and stay there, and it'll start to drift up. And I haven't had that problem with it. Mine's been flying really good. I have discovered that it's real easy to go into vortex ring state with it, which if you've flown those, what that basically means is when you're in hover, let me get something. I'll try to explain it. When you're in hover, turn that front ways, you got your vehicle sitting in hover and you start to descend. What happens when it's in hover? You've got air going in and it's going out the bottom, and you have prop wash below, you know, the product of the thrust as the vehicle is holding itself level. And when you start to descend, if you descend too quickly, what will happen is it will start to descend into its own prop wash, which is turbulent air underneath. And what happens is you get some of it may come up and then it goes back around into the intake side of your propeller. And what that does, that's called vortex ring. It creates a vortex. So what it'll do, let me see if I can see my finger there, I'll show you. It basically, your thrust goes down and around and comes back up in. So it goes down, around, and in. And you lose all lift because all the energy from the aircraft, and this happens with real helicopters, all the energy is going into that ring, just making it circulate more and more and more and more and more around on that prop. So what you have to do when you get into vortex ring state, it's going to start falling really fast, and no matter how far you push the throttle, it's not going to come out of it. You basically lose all lift at that point, or most of your lift. And so the trick to getting out of vortex ring state is you need to pitch the craft left, right, forward, or backward, but you need to translate out of it to break that vortex cycle around that prop. Because what it's doing, that's why if you look at vehicles with return to home function, like the DJI Phantoms and a few others, if you notice, when they get back to where they launched from, they descend really slowly. And that's to avoid that. If you descend too fast, you go right down into your prop wash, and then it vortexes into your propellers. And you have that problem. So that's the thing that this, now the X5C, the original X5C, had that problem, but not near as bad. I mean, it was incredible to fly. If you can get your hands on an older X5C revised edition, not the early one, but the revised edition, it's an amazingly stable flyer, and it doesn't have near the problem with vortex ring state that the new one has. Excuse me, my eyes are watering. Something in here has really inflamed my eyes. But anyway, getting back to it, this is basically just a video of some stuff. I went down to my mother's and flew it around and shot some stuff. There's some video earlier in the day, and then there's a little bit toward the evening. My sister was with me, and she may or may not be in one of the videos. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it all goes. I'm going to stitch them together. So here goes. And later I'll have a video about something else that has occurred here. And so you guys will get to see something special other than just flying quads. So take it easy, and here we go. Here's the stuff. compass. Alright, I think we're ready. Let's see, we're still in headless mode.
That's a pretty cool toy.
Yeah, you get about 7 minutes. So there it is, all of the 21st, everything we did on that day. We went down there to eat ribs and whatnot, and afterwards I took that out. I actually flew it. The first daylight shots were when I had arrived. I took it up while there was still enough light for the camera. And then the evening shots, me and my sister were out on the road, on the edge of the road, so I took it up while I was out there, and those were just shot in the dark camera opportunities. We're going to see if it would actually do anything. It's weird, everything's backwards in a camera. Anyway, you know, wanted to see what we could possibly catch, and she wanted to see it fly, so I took it out there and we flew it, and well, there you go. So anyway, that was the flying for the day, and y'all have a good one. In the next video I'll talk about something else that has occurred. We got a new member in the family, and I'll do a video of that soon, and I think it'll make everybody smile.